Why is it we keep buying all of these organizational tools? It never works. Every organizational tool is a fail. I hate the color of it. We are doing a complete pantry makeover today. I have found the actual solution on what gives you an organized, clean, beautiful, pleasant pantry. My friends, if you are only here for the food, hook me up with a thumbs up. And hey, have you subscribed yet? It's free. The first problem in every single pantry is the quantity that is in there. Now we'll talk about this more in detail later in this video, but how long has it been since you've done a pantry inventory? Has it been a while? I have a free inventory list for you down below. If you wanna go print it out and take a pantry inventory, there's also fridge and freezer. I find it incredibly helpful for a few reasons. It lets you know what you're buying, that you're not, what English words, why? Like no words make sense. By doing a pantry inventory, it helps you realize what you're buying, but not actually eating. It's what you purchase and then goes to waste and expires. Now listen, I'm not big on the expired dates or whatever. In fact, I did a whole video on it. It's this one right here. It's kind of fun if you want to check it out later. Second is it helps you know what not to buy in the future. Yeah, those kind of go together. 3, it's going to help you meal plan for the next 1 to 4 weeks, is to take what's in here and get it out. Number 4, it's going to identify the things that you bought thinking you were a certain kind of person and then realizing you're not that person, your fantasy self, as it were. And what you can do then is give it away. Just get it out of your house, especially if it's unopened. Put it out on like a Facebook free site. Every town I've ever been in has one of those. A neighborhood website, next door app for your neighborhood. Hey guys, I've got some free food. As it turns out, I don't really like this product. It's free, it's on my porch, come and get it. And we actually didn't need, so I gave them all away. Okay, so it helps you get the crap out. What color is your pantry? How long has it been since it's been painted? My friends, when I moved into this house 10 years ago, everything in the house was brown. These doors, brown. This trim, brown. The floors, brown. The kitchen, brown. The bathrooms, brown. The closets, brown. We painted the entire house. All the doors, all the trim, the ceilings, except for inside of some of the closets, like the pantry. We never painted the interior of the pantry because we started using it immediately. I'm done. I'm done with that. Painting the pantry. A fresh coat of paint is one of the most amazing budget-friendly tools you can do for anything in your house. It makes it look brand new and it doesn't cost very much. Even a really high quality gallon of paint is like between $50 to $80. A huge transformation, a little bit of time, for not that much money. I do happen to know that when you are reorganizing and cleaning your pantry with your inventory list, it's the perfect time to restock on the things you notice that are missing. So big thanks to Thrive Market for sponsoring today's video. I have been using Thrive Market for absolute years. And even though, yes, if you sign up today, they're gonna give you a huge discount, they also run sales all the time. I always make sure and check my email because they send me emails as a member saying, 60% off of blah, blah, blah. And also, here's a free item to go with your order, which is when I always make my orders. It is a membership-based program, but if you do the annual, it's only $5 a month, which is the cheapest option, and they do have a 30-day money-back guarantee. All the packaging in the box is recyclable, and one of my favorite things about it is they do have a lowest price guarantee. So if you find the exact product anywhere else for cheaper, they will match that price. So you're definitely getting the cheapest price for that item anywhere. The best part, you can shop from home and you don't have to put on pants. Join Thrive Market today to get 30% off of your first order plus a free gift worth up to 60 bucks. It's thrivemarket.com/frugalfitmom. It is the first link down in the doobly-doo below. And they are running a special sale here in the month of May from the 13th through the 17th. All the bars and snacks are going to be on major discounts. So if you haven't tried them out yet and you've been waiting, now is the time. I especially love Thrive Market for people who are on special diets, if you have allergies, or if like me, you live in a small area and you can't find specialty products for people that enjoy cooking. So it's really easy to search by food preference, diet that you're on, or you can just search whatever it is that you're looking for and it'll pop right up. thrivemarket.com/frugalfitmom. First link in the bloop below, 30% off, free gift, and that amazing snacks and bars sale. You're not gonna wanna miss it. Thank you, Thrive Market. Let's get back to the pantry. This is an example of what happens when you just buy stuff that looks fun, but you don't think about the type of person that you are and what can happen in your pantry. So I went to my mom's pantry. She's out of town, she doesn't know. And Mom, if you're watching this video, just skip ahead like 4 minutes so you don't see what I snagged out of your pantry. Okay, great, thanks. My mom is single and cooks for herself, which isn't that fun if you've really tried to cook for yourself. So she buys things that she thinks are fun and then they sit there. And you guessed it, they sit there. So what I've been doing is I've been systematically going over and snagging some things that are expired that I know my kids will eat. They're gonna get to the point where they do go bad and like the oils go rancid and they're just gonna end up in the garbage. So this time when I was over there, I brought her trash bins in and like checked her mail. It's my payment for service. So I found these, what are these? Brownie mix, muffin mix, okay? And I'm like, okay, well, what are the dates on these? I'm checking the dates to make sure. If they're in date, I'm just gonna leave them. January 2023 for both of them. That means she bought these 2 years ago and they've been sitting there for 2 years. That's what that means. So I felt fine snagging these. I'm gonna make them for my family and they won't go to waste. And then for my mom, she needs to remember that she doesn't cook this kind of thing and not buy it in the future. So she went to the College of the Ozarks and got these malted pancake and waffle mix. And she bought me one too, and I made it forever ago, and they're really good. Used by March of 2022. So what's the lesson? The lesson is my mom doesn't make pancakes or waffles. That's the lesson. So as you go through this process in your pantry, make note of those things. You see things like this and you're like, oh, actually don't make waffles from a mix. I probably shouldn't buy these again, but I'll make it a point to put it on the meal plan for now. So if you have a parent close to you, run over to their pantry. See what you can find. They might appreciate you cleaning it out for them. It's just being a good kid, that's it. Oh, it's not a cave. It's not a cave anymore. Now comes the fun part, putting it all back together. Let's go. While we've been painting the pantry, welcome to my garage pantry. Before you get concerned about bugs and stuff like that, I live in a very cold climate. This garage is typically between 30 to 40 degrees. This is everything that was in my pantry. That's embarrassing. Oh, P.S. in case you didn't know, I went to the same high school as Jensen Ackles. So that's my claim to fame.
Dean Winchester.
This is truly shocking, and it makes me think about how I should organize it going back into the pantry and what the meal plan should be over the next week, because clearly I need to be using some of this stuff. And I think possibly reallocating some of this stuff to my basement. I'll give you an example. I don't use my crock pot almost ever. I use it for like 3 dishes. Why am I keeping it in my pantry right here? I don't know. I have some mixes in here that I'm like, oh, we should use these mixes. I see a couple of snacks that we've opened and not finished. So I feel like as we start putting everything back, I'm also going to start meal prepping my kids' lunches for the week, using up these snacks, maybe making some dinners out of some of this stuff. So let's get organized and start putting all of this back in. Now that we've done all the things to the pantry, it's time to meal plan. Pull crap out and put it on your meal plan. That's what it is. You got to make a plan so it doesn't end up in the garbage. So I have this like French style 5-bean soup. I don't know. The instructions are on the back. Diced tomatoes, onion, Worcestershire sauce, water, this. How easy could that be? I have all those things. Easy dinner. So how many dollars is that I don't have to go order takeout or run and grab pizza or even use the mental energy to plan another meal? Boom, done. I have this roasted garlic peanut sauce. Check out that price. I know, couldn't be beat. But it's sitting in there not being used. So now that I've put my eyeballs on my pantry a little bit, here's the recipe right here. Thai peanut salad, linguine, 4 cups of chopped veg. Oh my gosh, so easy. Dinner. How easy is this? And you know, if you wanted to go to the grocery store and get a veggie side, some garlic bread, or like a Caesar salad kit, you're still using up what you have, spending less than you would have doing pretty much anything else. I love meal planning because even though it can feel annoying in the minute, it only takes 10 minutes and then you're set up for the entire week, which makes your life easier in the future. If someone asked me to spend 10 minutes right now doing something that would make 7 days of mental energy easier, I will take that trade every day, and meal planning is that. Is this not the most beautiful pantry you have ever seen? I cannot believe what a coat of white paint did in this pantry. I feel like I'm in a brand new house. It's a brand new space. We ended up pulling everything back because having your pantry unloaded in your garage for 5 days. Have you done that? It's not fun. But in the process, I was able to identify some appliances that I didn't want anymore, donated. Some food that had been sitting here for a little bit. Guess what? I started cooking it. So you're gonna want to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss my eating out of the pantry every day for 30 days video. Working on it right now. I wanna share with you my most favorite and least favorite organization tools in something like a pantry. I love these huge bins from Walmart. These are about close to $6. They're just the Mainstays brand. They're pretty large, so you can do macro organizing. So I have pasta on this one, which you can tell is quite full, which means, does Christine need to buy pasta? No, she doesn't. Obviously, I have more over here. I have baking mixes, baking items. These work really well for someone who cooks a lot and likes to tinker around in the kitchen and doesn't buy the same ingredients all the time. So if you're one of those people, you're gonna really like these. I've had these bins in here for over 3 years. Things I don't love are containers like this. These are like the containers that you get in the packages at Costco or Sam's Club. These are, I think these are the Better Homes and Gardens. The reason I don't love these is because I don't buy the same ingredient all the time. They're not that tall for this shelf. They're actually kind of short. So these are not a favorite of mine. I love the Lazy Susan because you can put your little packages like this in here and you can still access it and see it, but it is contained. I do like these bulk containers for items like all-purpose flour, white sugar, the things that I have all the time. This brand in particular is called, I think it's Lustroware. These are 25 years old. I don't even think you can find these anymore. I'll look and see if I can find them, but I don't think so. Something else that's super awesome are these shelves, because this is a very tall builder's grade pantry. You know, it's not customized in any way. It's too tall for a lot of the products that you buy. It creates an additional shelf so I can use the vertical space better and store like items together. Friends, if it's been a while since you've done an inventory of your pantry, just cleared out the things you know you're never gonna use, or it's been a while since you've done a pantry meal plan clean out, pantry clean out meal plan, pantry clean out cooking challenge. I'm actually not sure what the terminology is on that one, but if it's been a while since you've utilized what's in here, let this be your opportunity to jump in, take an inventory, and start cooking with what's in here. And hey, if you happen to have some white paint hanging around, that probably won't hurt either. If you want to check out the awesome deal by Thrive Market, it's first link down the doobly-doo below. And if you'll excuse me, I need to work on my eating out of my pantry for 30 days video. I'll see you in that one. Bye. We also painted our master closet. This room was also brown. And while we were in here, the 20-year-old carpet had kind of seen its last leg. And I'm like, hey, Dave, what would you say if I told you I wanted to rip the carpet up? And he was like, I would say okay. And he got his gloves on and he got the razor blade and ripped all the carpet up. And then we didn't know what kind of floor to put in here. Well, as you can see, we put down a laminate vinyl plank floor. We picked it up at Home Depot. It wasn't too expensive. We did it ourselves. And of course, when I say we, I mean he did it himself. Looks great, doesn't it? Like look at it. It's amazing. Nasty carpet, no more. But what happened is he put some of his work container items, let's call it garbage. Let's just call it garbage. In the bathtub, the big soaking tub that takes up half of our bathroom that we never use. You know that? Yeah, that. The ones with the jets that they used to put in like 2005. Yeah, it's one of those. So that's got some garbage in it. And today, as I'm walking around cleaning up the house, I'm like, oh, I should probably take this garbage out, you know. It's been sitting here for a couple days. Project's done, floor looks great. There was a spider under the garbage, hiding. Did the garbage bring it in? Did it come up the drain? I don't know. But what I do know is that when I went at it with the broom to squish it because he jumped at me. And there may have been screaming. Did you know that those big brown house spiders can jump? I think it was a hobo spider. I saw it with my own eyeballs. It was life and death, my friends. And I'm glad to say I came out the victor.